Adopting a pet it's a big responsibility, and it's really important to realize that goes beyond just the costs. So not just buying food and paying for medical care, but things like making sure they're trained properly, especially dogs, and making sure that things are happening like cleaning up after them. So it can be a lot of work, but in a lot of ways too that can sometimes, especially for kids, I think that can help them learn how to be more consistent in taking care of the things that need to be done.
The cost of owning a pet varies. However, it is very important for new or prospective pet owners to be aware of the financial commitment they are making when choosing to adopt a pet. About 68% of Americans owned pets in 2012, and many owners view their pets like children. And just like children, pets are expensive. You also need to take into account that this decision is not one to take lightly. A pet is a lifetime commitment with your love, care, and support required for the duration of the pet's life. This commitment averages about 10 to 12 years for a dog and 10 to 14 years for a cat. However, this timeline can vary.
What's really important is to remember that it's not just a one-time cost. It's that we need to be aware that you're going to have to pay for the pet's food and medical care for quite a few years. That being said, some pets are less costly than others. Some will be sick a bunch of times, and some will go almost their entire lives without having to do much more than regular preventative care with a vet.
The ASPCA estimates that the average medium-sized dog will cost around $1,580 in the first year, and the average cat will cost around $1,308 in the first year. So while obedience school will cost you less than college, adopting a pet is not a cheap decision. However, if you do choose to adopt, you will be providing a loving home to an animal who may have otherwise been homeless or even euthanized. After the first year, costs do decrease, with annual expenses starting at around $230 for a medium-sized dog and $160 for a cat. However, you also need to take emergency and injury-related vet bills into account, as these tend to add up very quickly. Owners should always have an emergency fund on hand for any ailments or injuries that may befall their pet. Luckily, the cheapest way to prevent such expensive trips are regular trips to the vet and preventative medicine. Pet insurance and payment plans are also sometimes available, and you can research these both online and at your local vet's office. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and leave feedback in the comments below. Also, please subscribe to see more helpful adoption videos.